Hey YouTube, it's been a long time. As you can tell, I've grown a beard and my hair is getting a little longer. Sorry it's been so long. Just been busy with work, stressful, you know. I'm gonna be reviewing that book, Ken Folle's The Pillars of the Earth. I actually finished this book a few weeks ago. Uh, just again, I haven't had time to review. Um, it took me a long time to read it. It is an excellent book, though. Highly recommend it. It's really the story of Prior Philip and Tom Builder and his family, all trying to build a church. You wouldn't think it'd be so dramatic, but believe me, it was. Ken Foley goes into a lot of detail about the structure, the architecture, the history of England. Um, he goes into he features a lot of fictional and non-fictional characters in the book, including Thomas à Becket and the martyrdom of Thomas à Becket. The book is it centers around several different characters. It's a very complex story. The characters are very deep, three-dimensional. They've got a lot. There's a lot of emotional baggage with quite a few of the characters. This book has a lot of beautiful scenes in it, and it really gets you to cheer for those characters that you love, and hate those characters, that do harm to the others. The antagonists are just evil, evil to the extreme. I don't want to reveal anything about this book because I do so highly recommend it. I think I mentioned before my grandfather is the one who recommended it to me. I actually, though, I have a problem with reading such long books, and that would probably be the issue that many people do have. It is a very long book. It's 973 pages. At least this edition is. And I know a lot of people do have issues with longer literature. If their book's not under 400 or 500 pages, it's just not worth reading. This book totally is, though. What I ended up doing is the book is broken up into sections, and those sections are broken up into chapters. Let's see. It has 6 or 7 parts. Yeah, 6. It's got about 6 parts to it. Yeah, 6 parts. What I ended up doing was between each part, I ended up setting it down and then picking up a shorter, easier novel that would act as a sort of intermission for me. Books I read in between, I read another Tom Robbins, Even Cowgirls Get the Blues. It's okay. I'm not going to review this too much. It was pretty good. I don't have a whole lot to say about it. For you're looking for something funny and bizarre, but also kind of philosophical, sexy. Again, Tom Robbins. He's, it's very typical Tom Robbins. I read Salem's Lot by Stephen King. This is an older copy. It was good. This was the very first Stephen King novel I've ever read, so not as scary as I thought it would be. I was expecting to be up all night. And then I read David Sedaris's When You're Engulfed in Flames. This was very funny. I really like David Sedaris's humor, and one of my future reviews will be on one of his other books, but that's not what we're talking about today. We just reached 6 minutes now, so I'm gonna wrap this up. Yes, this book, highly recommend. If you're a little put off by the the length of it, please don't be. Read it in sections. It is very action packed. You're gonna love the characters. There's a lot to learn from this book. Ken Follett must have put an incredible amount of research into it. I found it incredibly interesting. I hope you will too. My next book is actually 3 books in one, and let me see. 925 pages. So this is another long one, but this is a book that I have really wanted to read for a very long time. And I kind of started it the other day. I'm about 100 pages into it. It's Haruki Murakami's 1Q84. I have spent some time in Japan in the past, and I really love a lot of different Japanese literature, from classic literature to more contemporary literature. Haruki Murakami, I've read Norwegian Wood, which was a great novel, one of my absolute favorites. That's definitely one I would recommend, and maybe someday I'll review it, but I haven't read it recently. I'm going to read this one. It's already very good, but I'm going to read it all the way through and let you know what I think. Okay? Hopefully my next video won't be so far in the distant future. Alright. So, I'll see you later, YouTube.